So I don't know what's worse, the weather or my analytics. They're both pretty bad. But my subscriber count is awesome. Well, I hope to give you a bit of sunshine today at the beach. It is raining, so I'm just waiting for my coffee, and I'm going to give you a windy, rainy tour. Should have come when it was a nicer day, but at least you get to see what it's like when it's not a nice day in Melbourne. It's not always sunny. Sometimes it's miserable like today, and that is quite similar to my view count. So miserable weather, miserable views, but still going, still determined, still not going to give up. So let me just wait for my coffee and then I'll get this going. Looking ridiculously windy and rainy right now, but I've got my coffee. Just went to this nice place. Such a beautiful surroundings, but I don't think I'm going to get to show you. Sort my hair out. Oh boy, this is pretty bad. So I don't know what's worse, the weather or my analytics. They're both pretty bad. But my subscriber count is awesome. I'm up to, as I currently stand, 128 subscribers. So I think it was like 70 plus subscribers in the last week. Let me keep walking. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Weather is against me today. But here's a very quick glimpse of the beach. Oh boy, it is lovely, and it would have been nice if it was sunny, but it's not. So I'll get somewhere drier to talk about week 5 on my YouTube growth journey, grow or fail. But yeah, let's jump into that somewhere a lot drier and less windy. This is how bad it got. The wind. Wowzers. Okay. Whoa. It was so wet and windy. It's really, oh gosh, the hair. So I've just got to try somehow and not have terrible, I'm looking in the wrong place again, not have terrible hair. My hair's just been an absolute mess on a lot of these videos, so that didn't help. That gale force winds by the sea was not a good idea. I'd already decided that I was coming here for my video, and I thought I'd have a bit more of a chance to have nice weather, but I was wrong. But I've got my nice coffee and I'm going to enjoy this, because the coffee in Melbourne is the best. Makes the pain of my analytics a little bit easier. This is so bad. It is so bad. I'm so sorry about my hair. It's just terrible. But you're here for my analytics and a little mini tour, so I can see if I can get some nice views, because me talking in my car is probably not what you expected. It wasn't what I expected either, but this is the thing with YouTube. Everything's unexpected. You have no idea what's coming, and even if you plan and put your best efforts in, you just still can't predict what's going to happen. That's what I'm finding. So this week, week 5 on my mini series of can I grow my small YouTube channel in 8 weeks, grow or fail experiment. Sunday the 7th of September, and I'm currently sitting on 128 subscribers, so that's a big increase since last week. It's up more than, I think it's about 75 up from last week. That is a huge jump, so I'm so grateful for that. And it's all coming from one video, which was my first long form video that I did from when I started this series. And it was my tutorial on labels for scrunchies, so, and your sewing project. So I'm like really shocked that that's kind of taken off now. It's almost at 3,000 views, got quite a few comments on there, and yeah, quite a few subscribers, so that's great. But my new videos are just not really taking off, and I'm just not sure why. I've put a lot of effort into improving my YouTube thumbnails this week, and then when I did my tutorial for my earrings, which are these ones by the way, I did a really terrible job at painting my own thumbnail, my actual thumbnails. They were just terrible, and I ended up doing a close-up video of my hands sewing in my earrings, and I've got really untidy, ugly looking thumbnail nail polish, which made me laugh when I put the video together, because I thought all week I've been so fixated on my thumbnails for YouTube, and then I neglected my actual thumbnail, my real thumbnail. Ah! So there's been lots of little things like that have happened along the way on this journey. My nose is running and everything now, so it's a bit of a mess. I wasn't expecting the rain to come down like that, and I wasn't expecting the wind. I would have stayed out there in the rain, but I can't do the wind like that. That was pretty bad. What did I learn this week? The main thing is just don't worry about this thing. Try not to stress over it, because what I've seen this week is an old video from, you know, the 4 weeks ago is the one that's giving me my subscribers at the moment. It's taken off. My new ones are not doing that, but is that to say that they won't in the future? No, I believe that they will. They are evergreen tutorials, so hopefully they will take off at some point. And it's seeing that older video with the numbers, the views increasing and the subscribers increasing, that has given me the momentum and the encouragement to carry on with this thing. I am enjoying it, but I find the part that I don't enjoy is all of the effort that you put in and then you don't get any views. It's really, really, really hard. So I don't know if what I said last week is correct, because I expected to get better views, and I didn't. So it's hard to know, but because I've got one video that is doing well, it's keeping me going, and it's encouraging me to keep this thing going. And I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to film making things and sharing it with people, because that's just what I love to do. So I'm not going to stress over these grow or fail videos. I think it's actually quite a good thing to capture what's going on with this early stages of YouTube, show people how hard it is. And if it does take off in the future, it'll be good for new people wanting to do the same thing to watch these videos and see, actually you just have to go through the really difficult parts in the beginning, and hopefully it will pay off if you're consistent. I have been consistent. I could not have been more consistent. I've stuck with what I said, 3 videos a week, and I've tried to follow all of the advice about thumbnails and titles and that sort of stuff. And right now 1 video is keeping me going. So anyway, I did do a tutorial on these earrings this week. So if you like these earrings, then check out my tutorial, because it's really easy to make, very easy, and they'll make great presents for Christmas for people, and cheap to make, fun to make, and they look really cute, and you can do them in all different colours. So yeah, check those out if you like. Now I'll jump into my analytics, and then I'll bring you back to the beach, to the rainy beach, Bayside in Melbourne. Oh, since my recording earlier in the rain on Bayside at the beach, I've actually gone up another 1 subscriber. So I'm now currently sitting on 129 subscribers, which is 76 up from last week. So that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to my new subscribers, all my subscribers. Thank you for supporting me on this journey. Really, really appreciate that. So let me just jump in now to our 7 days analytics screen. There is a bit of a delay. It says plus 75, but it is 76 since last Sunday. So everything's looking really good here. Green arrows all pointing up. But as I've said, this is all coming off of 1 video that I did like 4.5 weeks ago. So I would love to see this on my new videos. I'm not seeing it yet. It is frustrating, but this screen here is telling me that everything's looking good. So I shouldn't really worry too much about it, and just really just go with the flow of this YouTube journey and see where this leads to. But let me show you now the content that I created this week and the analytics for those videos. I uploaded 1 short on Wednesdays, and this one got 1,434 views, so it wasn't too bad. I didn't get any new subscribers. I just don't seem to be getting any subscribers from the shorts over the last few weeks. Not sure why that is. This one took a very different growth path. It just skyrocketed and then kind of flatlined, but you know, I landed on 1,434 views, so I am happy with that. This is this week's tutorial, and this is a video of me making the seed bead earrings. They are the same seed bead earrings that I'm wearing at the in my video earlier at Bayside. It is the black pair that's in this little picture here. I do like these little earrings, and I hope that people watch the video and want to make them themselves, because they're really fun and easy to make. But I'm just not getting any views, so I don't know if anyone's going to see. I just don't know if anyone's going to see this video to even attempt to make them. But I have got 2 subscribers, so let's have a look at the reach. And 1.2k impressions. It's not very high. It's not very good. It's going up, but it's doing that very slowly. The click-through rate is bad, which surprises me because I don't think the thumbnail is terrible, but that is obviously my own opinion. I've tried to work my thumbnails this week, trying to think about my own YouTube experience when I look at things on YouTube. What makes me stop scrolling and click on someone's picture or somebody's thumbnail? And it really is like having that image. If I'm making something, if I want to make something, it's usually the image of the thing that person's made jumps out at me, and some interesting text. So you'll just want to make more. You really will want to make more of these because they're fun and easy to make. So I just hope that this video gets more impressions and more people viewing the video. 27 views. It's really not where I want that to be. I just would have hoped that would be a lot higher. I can kind of accept it for my grow or fail videos, but for my tutorial type videos, I'm a little bit concerned about that. I did check the suggested videos, and it is other types of beaded jewellery, earrings that are suggested in my video, so there's nothing wrong on that front. So I'm just going to have to ride it out and see what happens with this one, because I'm very surprised, but I won't lose hope. I'm just going to accept the fact that it is where it is at the moment, and it is an evergreen video, so hopefully in the future that will grow. This is last week's grow or fail video. Now, that is, again, very low and frustrating, but I'm not concerned about these videos because I think these are going to be more educational in the future. If my channel does take off, then my hope is that these videos can be something that other people who want to start their own channel can watch and learn from and see what you have to go through in the early stages of a YouTube channel. So my only concern is that these types of videos could be hindering my tutorials for my jewellery and sewing. But that is part of this experiment. I want to capture everything, so I'm not going to be put off by that. I'm going to keep going, and my channel is about starting things from scratch. It's not just sewing and jewellery making. It is going to be all different types of things, and that includes what I'm doing now. The impressions were 1.2k, click-through rate was 1.5%. So I actually uploaded this video very late last Sunday. It went into the early hours of Monday morning, actually, and that was because my internet was very bad, and I'm thinking I'm going to have the same problem tonight. And I woke up the next morning and only had 3 views. I thought something was wrong, so I deleted the video, re-uploaded with a new thumbnail, and it did the same thing again. I just had like a couple of views for a few days, and then eventually it grew to 24, not much more. But yeah, it was a bit strange, that one, so I'm just not sure what to give it. But again, not going to give up, not losing hope. And I'm not losing hope because this is the video that is making me feel like anything's possible. This was only on 297 views after 2 weeks, and just a couple of weeks later that's grown to just under 3,000. So this is the one that's given me my new subscribers at the moment and the encouragement to carry on. This has been very positive and has kept me upbeat with YouTube this week, so really happy that this is happening right now. So now let me take you back to rainy Bayside. when it's not raining, it's usually really gorgeous to walk along here. I think I'm on the running path. Let me get off the wrong thing. Okay. It is gorgeous here. Lovely place to come and walk. It's not lovely in the rain, so I'm heading back to the car.